Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Caleb Durwood here with Frank Lepore, the TCG
that was awkward.
Max Point Championship. I was giving you a pause for emphasis, Frank.
I appreciate that. It felt like you almost forgot my last name for a second.
Oh, no, that would be way different. Way different pause.
I would have
Sounds
cried.
Completely different. We have Josh McClain on the right, and we have Travis Limbert on the left. Mono Blue Devotion versus Green Red Devotion. Lots of Nykthos going on in this matchup. And to be honest, I don't actually know which of these decks is favored.
I don't know either. I think it's
that I did not get a chance to test for this format.
I'm not sure it's actually not relevant based on draws. Like Travis, depending on the size of the creatures he gets, could have a really good start. But Josh could actually have a really quick opening with a Master of Waves. And if Travis doesn't actually have any Pelucranos to deal with it, it might just be.
Dominate Raid can also fight Master.
That's true. How many Dominate Raids are in deck 3?
Or wait, does Dominate Raid target? I don't think it can because it's protection from red. Yeah. Yeah, never mind. Dominate Raid is not an answer to Master of Waves.
Yeah, Dominate Raid would be targeting it.
But Pelucranos is. That's
from
correct.
A red source. Yeah, Pelucranos is one of the only ways that deck has to deal with Master. But
I want to see an Arbor Colossus eat a Nightveil Spectre.
That would be amazing.
Right?
Or I would rather see it eat a Cloudfin Raptor.
Oh, that'd be even hotter.
Because it's just like tiny
Not
bird.
like a normal Cloudfin Raptor, like a 4/5 one or something.
Or how about a 1/2?
I don't think
just eat a tiny one. Just to show it who's boss. Just to show it who's in charge.
I think 5/6 is technically the largest the Cloudfin Raptor can get.
Yeah, probably.
Off of Thassa.
Yeah, because it would be a 4/5 and Thassa would make it a 5/6. Yeah.
Yeah. If you had Quad Masters, though, if you had Quad Masters in play, the Cloudfin Raptor, the elemental tokens from the last one, maybe.
Yeah, because Magic Christmas Land. Because that's why.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking hypotheticals.
That's true. We totally are. We have a good time. Hypotheticals are good things.
Yeah, no clue who is favored. Probably very draw dependent.
What? Yo, nice. I like what you're doing here, Limbert.
Travis has style.
I'm in it.
That's probably why he won this whole way. So we could spell out a message for the camera.
I'm gonna get this feature match and I'm gonna put this down.
I'll make them feature me by never losing. Oh no, he doesn't like his opener. Sending it back.
Man, this is some slick shuffling
McClain
stuff.
also sending it back.
He threw his opening hand into a pile shuffle pad. Like that was. I'm blown away by Travis's his finesse with the cards. He's already won my heart. I hope
that was easy.
It doesn't take much, man. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah. Travis, I'm actually not familiar with.
No,
I know a lot of the Midwest grinders. He's someone I've never played before. He might not even be here from the Midwest.
No, he could be from anywhere. $50,000 championship brings people from all over the world.
It does,
man.
yeah.
Oh, the United States anyway.
Some people from the East Coast, some people from the South. Yeah. Some exciting matches of Magic in general today. But now we're in Standard.
When someone hands you their deck
lots of money on the line.
cut it, how frequently do you shuffle it? How often do you just cut it and hand it back, and how often do you shuffle it, and why? What events do you do which?
It's turned into a U.
Yes.
It depends. Like it kind of depends on how much sometimes I grab it and I shuffle it just out of habit, like no thought. Sometimes my opponent is mulliganing to 4 and we're playing like an F&M event, and you're just like, one cut. Like,
yeah. Okay.
Those are the two extremes.
Because I know at FNMs I'll just cut it, but like if I'm at a PTQ or something, I'll shuffle theirs a little bit.
At a PTQ, it's almost necessary. I think it is necessary in the rules to shuffle your opponent's deck.
Yeah.
At least
Travis
a few times.
Is going to 5.
I don't think you're supposed to just one cut it.
I don't think you're supposed to mulligan to 5.
I've definitely had. That's fair.
that's a feeling I get when I'm playing Magic the Gathering. That's for sure.
I've definitely had a few people. I've run into a few shuffling cheats over my 3 years of grinding. They're very rare. There are very few people who have like the lack of morals and the time and skill to actually spend practicing shuffling cheats.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's worth it for everybody to shuffle their opponent's deck just to prevent those few people from gaining advantages,
right?
Or to disincentive people from learning like advanced cheating tactics like that.
Yeah, cheaters are kind of the worst.
Yeah, that is apt.
Apt. Oh, hold on. Let's see what we got. I don't even know what that is anymore.
Y-double-I? Yee?
Yee. Island.
At least he's on the draw.
Cloud
5
from
on the
Rappy.
draw.
Yeah, so he's like 6. It's manageable. We're not done here.
The fewer cards, the fewer devotion to green he has.
Let me ask, against this matchup, if you have a Tidebinder Mage on turn 2 and that's your only 2-drop, do you hold it or do you play it?
I don't know. Ask Josh McClain.
Okay. Strategic commentary, ladies and
Do
gentlemen.
we have Sam Black's number? Let's give him a ring.
That would be actually funny if we could just call Sam Black right now and ask him. Hey, Sam, we're in the middle of the top 4. We got a question for you.
Travis still ramping up, despite all of his mulligans. I think I saw a Thassa in Josh McClain's hand. That card is so good.
It's really good, especially because like when he plays her, he'll have 4 devotion.
It's just like a stupid amount of reach.
It's so close to 5.
If it was 5, it would evolve his Raptor.
Oh boy, and it would allow him to attack next turn, but he could probably do that anyway. I'm gonna guess. There's something ironic about the fact that Travis is the one ramping, yet Josh playing on curve seems like he's doing things that are better than anything Travis can do.
Not can do.
Has done.
Have you seen the green-red deck tap a Nykthos before?
Yeah,
it's a
but
beautiful thing.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, it just doesn't have any devotion right now. It just has 2 devotion.
Sure.
If he had like burning tree,
I mean, Travis did
Sylvan
multiple 5.
That's fair. I told you, mulliganing is not something you should do.
It's not ideal.
It's not. If you're trying
Master
to
of
win,
Waves.
you should probably avoid it.
So many tokens. You know what I kind of want to do?
Play a Master of Waves and make tokens.
Yeah, but with like momentary blink. So a Master of the Waves, make a pile of tokens.
And the first ones never die
Momentary
because state-based effects aren't checked. The first batch of tokens don't die, right?
I don't know.
They would. I don't think they would because state-based effects aren't checked during the spell's resolution until the resolution.
Yeah, that makes sense.
On resolution, he's still in play. The Master of Waves is still in play.
Right. And the Moldify was not good enough. Players scooping up their card. Josh McClain takes game 1.
Apparently, when someone plays a Thassa against you and can attack on turn 4 with it, it's pretty good.
And Master of Waves making how much power?
It's like 72, I think.
I don't think it was 72.
70. I think it was 70.
70 power?
Yeah.
I don't think that's correct.
How do you know? You're asking me. You don't know. That's the point of you asking.
I'm pretty sure it was 10 power.
Okay, I mean,
not counting the Master itself.
I guess, but I mean, like that's.
Let's talk about TCGPlayer.
Really, if you want to sell your Magic cards, you should be selling on TCGPlayer.com because you can list. I can't even articulate it properly how easy it is to sell on TCGPlayer. I used to sell on eBay, and now I exclusively sell on TCG because it's about 3 clicks. On eBay, you have to list a description, you have to take and upload your own pictures, you have to list your title, all that nonsense. It takes like 2 pages to list a single auction. On TCG, you name the card you want, you find it in our database. The description's already there, the name's already there, the image is already there. You name the condition, and then you set your price, and it's that easy. And there's no listing fees. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3, as the ad says. So
I do like it easy.
And because of this, because we've allowed the public to sell on TCGPlayer, we have even more vendors, and we still have the largest inventory anywhere of Magic the Gathering cards.
Awesome.
So that's why it's easy to get the lowest price. And also free shipping. We have super saver shipping on specific vendors, which allows on certain purchases of $25 or more, you get free shipping. So I don't know how you beat that.
You don't. You can't beat value. It's impossible.
I've tried to beat value a few times in my life. It never worked.
You can't say no to value either.
It has never worked.
Gamers just can't. We can't say no to value.
I've never done that.
Free shipping sold in there.
I'm in it.
Yeah.
Ship it to my house, and I don't even want to pay a dime for it. I have Amazon Prime just because of that.
Yeah.
That's a good deal. So
back at these brackets.
Travis Limbert is down a game against Josh McClain, unfortunately, because we don't. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I don't want to see the mono blue versus mono blue matchup in the finals.
I think that we haven't seen a mono blue mirror, have we?
No.
I have seen it take place before. It looks really miserable.
It seems like it's gonna come down to who draws the most Master of Waves.
Yeah, that's fairly accurate.
And
also tempo, like Night Veil Spectre is a great card.
Mm-hmm.
One player can just get tempoed out, while the other
players
players
Spectre is amazing in that matchup because you can cast everything that you hit. You know?
Yeah. I mean, if it ever hits.
It's essentially just like drawing another card.
Pretty nutter butters. Thassa, of course, can close out games very quickly, potentially through Master of Waves.
Yeah, and Magic the Gathering is a funny place right now where both players can have their own Thassa, and that's it.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey man,
I both love and hate the new Legend rule.
You cast a Thassa? Me too. Nothing's gonna happen.
You can domesticate your opponent's Thassa and sacrifice it.
Oh, that's like Thassa removal.
Right, yeah. The nice thing about domestication is
really
it doesn't
good.
check for the
Until
claws
the end.
until the end of
Yeah.
turn, yeah.
Did you say for the flaws or the claws?
The claws.
Okay. That makes sense. I can get behind that. That's a good
Flaws
deal.
would be
I
a
like
sweet
that.
word, though. Sounds like a Dr. Seuss word. No flaws upon thaws. You're not with me. Not a Dr. Seuss fan? I knew you were a communist.
Hey man.
How did you get into this country, Frank?
I have friends. I have a lot of friends in
Friends in red places?
Oh, I'm a fan of that. Friends in red places. That's beautiful. Like Republic is that look at you, you're like Caleb has like 3-4 sodas sitting next to him. He's literally going back between Coca-Cola and Mountain Dew. Just back and forth.
It is
just
a wonderful combination.
2 different sodas at the same time.
Hey, you got lunch. You don't get to talk.
I guess that's fair. Caleb ordered from Panera. We all ordered from Panera, and Caleb's was the meal that did not come, unfortunately.
I also had the weirdest meal. I don't blame them.
What did you
I
get?
am way happier that the Mountain Dew and Coke showed up than my actual food did.
That's funny.
When I say Caleb Durwood brought to you by Mountain Dew, I'm not lying.
That's not a joke.
Literally brought to you by Mountain Dew. Would be
So,
asleep right now otherwise.
I wonder if we're gonna get a yo from Travis.
That'd be sweet.
I feel like
I'm
we
looking
are.
forward to it. I've seen a lot of players do the smiley face, so the yo is kind of unique.
Yeah, the stream seems a little choppy today, which makes me sad. I don't know what's causing
There's
that.
not much we can do about it. It could be an internet thing. It could be a wire thing. That's my my technical analysis.
That was good. I feel like you actually covered a lot of bases there. I now know exactly.
Could be the thing with the electricity and the internet.
I feel like I know exactly what the problem is now. Oh, we got it. Hold on. Bam.
There it is.
That's a good looking yo.
The folks at home got to see it in slow motion.
Nice. That makes me sad, but I mean on the same hand, what are you gonna do?
Slow motion yo.
Slow-mo yo.
That looks like a sweet hand. I saw mana, I saw acceleration, I saw Polychronos.
I like a Pelucranos. What did you call him?
Whatever. He's thinking.
What did you call it? Whatever.
I might have missaw his hand.
That's how I can tell it was wrong when you said it. Don't worry about it. We're good. Move on.
I said it the right way. Don't whatever that way is.
It also says quarterfinals at the top. Let's see if we can change that to semifinals because we are not in the quarterfinals.
Oh yeah, that's a good
anymore.
idea. Could that get switched? Sweet. That'll be switched shortly.
And
Good catch.
Josh
Frank
does
Lepore.
not look like he's happy with his 7. Oh man.
After some consideration, Travis kept. Josh sending his back.
Well, if you were correct in what you saw, Josh seems like he has a solid hand.
You mean
If
Travis?
Travis is what I meant.
Yep.
If you can go turn 3 Pelucranos, seems pretty good against the
I
red deck.
thought that was what his
Or
hand
the blue
was.
deck, rather.
Magic the Shuffling, ladies and gentlemen.
You know what? I really don't like pile shuffling. I'm just not a fan of it.
It's fine.
Okay.
Saves you from like presenting an illegal deck. I've done that before.
If you count, but I think a lot of people
Present
don't count.
59. Well, if you're doing the same like piles that you always do, you're always going to end up on the same
Yeah, that's true.
like card, so you'll know. I do piles of 5, and it's like very easy to tell if my count is off.
Yeah, that's fair. Because if it goes back into the first pile again, then you're like, wait a minute, something's off here.
Yeah. Or if you only do 4 in the last one, like it's very clearly not correct. Yeah, in the Invitational, actually, I lost an Underground Sea under the feature match table.
Lost?
And then I dropped it during a feature match
Right.
against Cedric playing Goblins.
Uh-huh.
And then because our round went to time, I didn't notice. At the start of the next round,
Yikes.
I played a full match, missing an Underground Sea, because I never needed to fetch out a second one, so I never noticed. And then they called us. They called me over the loudspeaker. They're like, so if you were playing in the feature match between these rounds, please come up to the top table.
And you lost the card, yeah.
Yeah. CVM had just found my Underground Sea and turned it in.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, no, that's excellent. That's like
that's
basic
honesty,
human humanity. That's like
Yeah,
everything you want to see in our Magic community.
I agree. I can get behind that.
Makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside.
However, Josh McClain going to 5 is not really what you want to see in a top 4 match.
2 games, 4 mulligans.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean,
Hopefully we'll see a very
feel like-
even game 3.
yeah, I feel like
Sometimes that happens in Magic.
there's a fairness in that they both mulliganed to 5, but
Yeah.
and again,
That's
Josh.
a
is-
Tidebinder mage.
yeah, that's pretty good. But I mean, like if he has the Plukernos, he just kills it.
But if he's on turn 2, if he's tapping down the accelerant.
If it's a Silver Carry, that is impossible.
Right. But if he
We'll
has
have
the
to
other one,
see. Oh, he doesn't have anything.
he doesn't
on
even
turn
have
two.
anything on turn 2.
Interesting. What are you seeing exactly?
Huh?
What accelerant is in there on turn 2?
Maybe he had it, but he couldn't cast it.
That doesn't even make any sense. Unless those the 2 temples were his only.
I
2
also might have
lands.
been wrong. Yep.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You're just making stuff up as you go.
I guess he was counting on the Scrylands to find him into find him an accelerant, because I
Maybe.
don't think you keep this hand.
If he has 4 lands Pelucranos, that seems fine. Because you're not under any pressure and you can kill whatever he has.
Turn 4 Polychronos.
You don't like that?
I don't like that. No.
Well,
That is too slow. This
know-
mono blue deck, if it goes 1-drop, 2-drop,
We're
Night
not-
Veil Spectre,
we're in the top 8, buddy.
like Master, kill you.
Well, we got it. We got a Pelucranos online.
Yeah, I mean, he's kind of lucky that Josh
Pelucranos
rolled the
online.
5 and just has this Frostburn weird.
That's from
Polychronos looks
StarCraft,
pretty
in case
good
you guys
against a
didn't
Frostburn
know.
weird. This cards match up poorly for the blue player. What did you say? What were you referencing?
StarCraft.
You a player?
Pelucranos online. I played some StarCraft. I like crafting some stars when the opportunity strikes.
I'm more of a League of Legends guy.
Everybody is.
I played a lot of RPGs too. That's a
Just in
fast
general. I brought my DS so I can play some Pokemans this weekend.
More
Haven't played any
like
of them.
like old school computer RPGs like Baldur's Gate.
Yeah,
that sort of thing.
those are old
That's a
timey.
miscutter Hydra.
That's pretty solid. That's
Back it in
that's an
for
8 damage.
8 total here.
Yeah, Travis is just like, I'm going to be on the offensive here, so
Yeah, that's reasonable. Josh,
take 8 and go to
considering if he
12?
wants to chump, I don't think he can. I don't think he can afford it. Then that Nykthos won't be doing anything.
yeah, he's got
It's hard to do much when you start with 5 cards,
Agreed.
especially in standard. In more powerful formats, when your cards do more, mold of 5s, you can win more often. I've even like won with some mold of 4s in Legacy and Vintage. One mold of 1 in Legacy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Guessing that we're going to a game 3, but we'll see. Three mana. Night Veil?
I mean, Nightfield turns on Thassa, and it doesn't look like...
Nope, Tidebinder.
Oh, that guy's dead.
Yeah, we saw that in his
Yeah,
opener.
Travis needs a land, but if he gets it, he can just kill the Tidebinder mage. Pump that guy. You
Pump.
take 7 now.
Hit you for 7.
Just a 9. Another island. Wonder why we didn't play that first and then actually add another. That seems like a weird play. We could have actually played the island, used 2 islands to play the Tidebinder, and then activate Nykthos for 5, and then just dealt 2 more damage with the Frostburn weird. Unless he has rapid hybridization. In which case, that would make total sense.
Like if he responds to this?
Yeah, he does. Okay. Never mind.
So if Travis had pieced all that together, like he might have been able to put McClain on rapid hybridization,
I thought it
and
was
then
pretty
maybe
obvious.
he wouldn't have nuked his hand.
Right.
I mean,
Not to say, but all right. I don't know how to.
you thought it was weird. You thought it was fishy.
I thought it was suspicious. Yeah.
Yeah. It was the card you put it on.
I wouldn't
and you were
expect him
correct.
to make that play
Yeah.
unless he specifically wanted to save 1 mana for something.
Do you still attack here when you're at 8?
How? No, he's dead.
Yeah.
Josh mulligan to 5 and just wins by bouncing a.
No game 3. Josh just wins.
Did he reveal Cyclonic Rift and then
He
be
did.
like, okay,
He's
go
like, do you want to
play it?
I'm going to overload this.
I like
Yeah.
that he made
There's
him
the
play
handshake.
it. He's
There's
like,
the
all right,
handshake.
play it. Let's see. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, you are.
I mean,
gonna
that's
do it?
fair, though, like making people play their spells.
I mean, at that point, it's a little bit much, I think. Like,
Sure.
you know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
It's not Moto where he's going to misclick through his attack step, you know?
Sometimes, I don't know, sometimes you miss things. People have crazy bluffs.
I miss things sometimes.
Esper versus Mono Blue.
All right, so we have Esper
This
on
is
the
Dustin,
left.
right? Dustin Biggers? Is that correct?
Yep, Dustin Biggers. One more Mono Blue deck to the finals. Huh.
I mean, possibly.
Well, Josh McClain is in the finals. He
Yeah.
just beat the.
But I mean, there's
No, not
that's
this
the
one.
only finals that we know about. You
Well,
said one more. And I was
you're
like,
right. And then one more Mono Blue deck it has one and it's on to the finals.
Sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this match is Dustin Biggers against Andrew Calderon. Andrew playing Esper, Dustin playing Mono Blue.
Yeah. And,
What's going on here? Is this a Thoughtseize resolving? I was looking at deck lists.
I'm not sure. We haven't seen anything. There's no land tapped. There's 2 lands tapped, I guess.
It's just that Dustin's hand is revealed. Makes me think that,
Yep. Okay.
Thoughtseize resolving.
He's like, you can have that second Thassa.
Yeah, second Thassa, not ideal.
Kind of irrelevant. Scry that one to the bottom.
Looks like there's been a lot of scry value
Yeah.
having been gotten this game.
Completely. Oh, this game you mean? How so? With all the.
The game looks like it's gone on for quite a while.
Yeah.
That's a lot of scries.
Look at the size of Dustin's graveyard on the right.
Yeah.
And just the sheer amount of lands on the other side is like kind of ridiculous.
Pre-combat Night Veil, so we can send in with Thassa.
I think that's it.
That looks. We didn't know the life totals at all.
Do we
but
have
that
any-
looks like lethal.
Do we have a handshake? What game was this? Do we know?
If there's no handshake, it means they're going to another game.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that was game 2,
Okay.
based on the fact that the other match is already done. Probably going to a
Yep.
game 3
Looks
here.
like 1-1 for
Yep.
Andrew Calderon and Justin Biggers. We have one more match.
Justin got some manly scratches on his left arm.
Probably from a kitty cat. That's where I get all my scratches from.
I was going to say a werewolf.
Feline friends.
Wolverine, or the Halloween was very recently.
Halloween was very recently.
That's werewolf territory.
You know what else is coming up recently?
What is coming up recently?
Yeah, that's
You mean
English
coming
for
up
you.
soon?
No, they gave me a degree in this. I know what I'm talking about. So in
TCGPlayer State Championships.
spring of 2014, we have a limited state championship coming up. It's going to be Theros and Born of the Gods. For the summer, we have the modern state championships, and for the fall, we have the standard state championships. So go out there, fight for your state title, and play some Magic. We have different formats. If standard's not your thing, we have limited and modern. If modern's not your thing, we have standard and limited. And if limited's not your thing, well, there's 2 constructed formats, so you're good to go. But get out there and play some Magic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have nothing to add. Get out there and play some Magic.
What else is there? What else
Nothing.
is there to say about
There's
Magic
nothing
the
else to
Gathering?
say.
And we also have TCGPlayer author tokens. That's me on the right and Craig Wesco on the left. So if you guys play in any Max Point events, which you should, and if your store doesn't have them, you should ask your local store to host some Max Point events. They give you tokens. They give you buys at Max Point the Max Point Championship and Max Point Platinum events and Diamond events. We're also going to have tokens now. So if you want your favorite player in token form, like me, Craig Wesco, Melissa, Adam Yurchek, whoever, ask your stores for Max Point events.
I've said it before and I've said it again. I am a fan of Craig Wesco.
Me too.
One of my favorite Platinum players, I think.
Oh, I
He's
love
like
Craig. He's one of the nicest
super
guys.
humble guy.
He's super humble guy. If you guys want a good read, go to Craig's archive on TCGPlayer and check out his article after he won the Pro Tour. It was one of the most humble articles I've ever read after a Pro Tour win.
Yeah.
You know?
After that Pro Tour, he everyone that was around rooting for him, happy to see him win. He was just he grabs his team. He's like, we're gonna go to dinner. I'm gonna buy.
Yeah.
It was just incredibly classy.
Yeah. Craig is a completely classy dude. I love him to death. So Craig, if you're watching, we love you, buddy. Total shout out. Craig Wesco shout out.
Well, we had his token on screen. It seemed appropriate.
Let's change Wesco check to Wesco shout out.
Yeah, right?
Nice.
That's a good transition.
I like it.
that. Yeah. Esker's going to be on the play for this game 3. I think this matchup is close.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like Esper's a little favored, to be honest with you.
I could see that, yeah. There are some trouble cards, like Bident of Thassa.
Yeah, that's a hard card for them to deal with. That just forces them to control the creatures a little bit more. As my friend Jake Richards would say, you got to control the creatures.
But it's certainly not unwinnable for Mono Blue. And Mono Blue's going to have 2 chances to take down the Esper Menace. Once here, and then if he wins, once more in the finals.
Boink. No blocks.
That attack is so weird.
I see what you did there.
Not weird as in strange. Weird as in Frostburn weird.
Yeah, what? Really? You're going to clarify
Yeah,
that?
I am.
Yeah.
Because the card's called Frostburn weird.
Oh, my God. Knock it off. Get out of here. Where's the...
Nightveil Spectre, I love it. Although Andrew has plenty of answers to that card.
He just
Hero's
flicked something
Downfall,
off of that Nightveil Spectre into
Far and
Andrew's general
Away,
direction.
Zoria's Charm.
Hero's Downfall.
Plenty of cards that just do not care.
See, the funny part is
Nightveil Spectre.
that Nightveil Spectre was no hero.
Nightveil Spectre in general is a hero, though.
How can you even target it with the Hero's Downfall?
Yeah, it's a hero if it lives and like carries the game.
No,
so Hero's Downfall is
that
like
doesn't
never
make a hero.
never killing heroes.
Never killing heroes.
Man.
Oh, that's a Jace. That's a Jace Architect of Thought.
Don't quit your day job.
Why would I do that? My day job is singing. I would never quit that.
Oh.
That's crazy. I'm too good. What have I done? That's not what I meant at all.
Jace, Architect of Thought.
I just said that. You're not even listening.
Obviously very good in this matchup.
Obviously, you know what matchup?
Keeps refilling his
yeah,
gas.
you know what matchup I like Jace Architect of Thought in?
The control matchup.
All of them.
That's not true.
I know. It's not true that it's true that I like them at all. You can't tell me what's true about my preferences.
It's true. You can like whatever you like.
I know. Don't try to stop me. You're not my dad.
You're not the dad of my boss.
Not since I was estranged.
Since you were estranged? Is that what you said?
No, estranged.
Estranged?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought you said.
You said estranged.
No, I said estranged.
Okay. All right, you win this round, Durward.
I got to win something.
I know.
Certainly not matches of Magic.
It's hard to do.
Oh, Magic's very difficult.
Look at that Raptor. Fashionably late to the party as usual.
I think the average player has gotten better over the past few years.
Raphael Levy has nicknamed Cloudfront Raptor Triangle.
Why?
Because it looks like a triangle.
That's a good reason.
I figured it was pretty obvious, right? You can't really get better than that.
Trying to think of how Biggers is going to win this game through this Elspeth. I guess Master could do it. Like a few Masters have larger tokens than what Elspeth spits out. Oh, there's a Thassa in his hand, so he could get through with evasion that way.
Elspeth's pretty baller.
Elspeth's insane.
I'm pretty sure we're gonna just attention sphere that Thassa.
Ticking up to get
That's my guess.
three tokens.
Oh, what? Really? That's interesting. Maybe post Tidebinder Thassa. Oh yeah, because then it would be then she actually has.
She's actually a creature. Actually evolves him.
Yep,
yeah,
that makes sense.
I like that.
Seems like it's almost like Justin Biggers had been playing this deck all day.
And not just playing it
and
very
I'm gonna stop
proficiently.
calling him Justin Biggers because his name is Dustin Biggers. So
yeah, can we get that changed on the screen to Dustin Biggers?
Because that is not his name. There we go.
Awesome.
Let's get that D in there.
His friends watching are like, what the heck? Justin, who's that guy?
Someone actually sent me some texts, and I don't know who they are. I don't know what to do about that. They're quoting our commentary to me.
Verbatim?
Yeah, well, like quoting the things that we've been saying, and it's kind of funny. But I don't know who it is. It's a number. It's a number I'm not familiar with.
The government.
It is the government.
They're spying on our stream.
They're picking up on certain key phrases and then they're sending them back as a warning. We have an eye on you. It's because you called me a communist.
Yeah,
that's
like
why.
10 times.
God. Now I'm blacklisted.
One can hope.
Or red-listed, as it were. That's
Whoa.
not a thing. Hi-oh. That's not
It's
a thing.
a thing now.
It should have been a thing years ago. That's good. Hero's downfall.
Quite the card.
He still has devotion even after that, though. No, he doesn't. Actually,
Which one did
he'd
he
have
point
4.
it at? The Tidebinder?
I think you pointed at I think the Cloudfin Raptor is the better creature, obviously. But if you point at the Tidebinder, it shuts off Thassa.
Right, and then you can attack and kill the Jace.
Yeah.
I almost like ticking up Jace there, just so that this line wasn't an option.
And actually, killing Jace puts him much further ahead to actually keep Elspeth alive, or to keep Thassa undevoted.
I probably send 2/1/1s at the Jace. I don't think Dustin's life total matters, and there is that one blue trick that's probably not in here that can make a 3/3. It might be in here to respond to
actually,
Andrew's
I mean, he hadn't
removal.
made tokens yet that turn, so now he has 3 blockers. So
I'm not talking about blockers. I'm
you
talking
talking
about the attack. He only sent 1/1/1 at the Jace.
oh, you think you should have sent 2?
Yeah, if
just to be
Dustin had the
Like a
Pongify.
rapid hybridization.
Yeah.
That makes sense. You just
Which he
keep your
probably
Jace alive.
wouldn't post board, but in the off chance that he did,
Yeah.
it's not like the 1 point of life total matters. I don't know. I'm overly cautious sometimes.
I am too. That's one
Killing
of my
Planeswalkers
That's
is-
actually been one of the main problems I have playing Magic is that I'm a very conservative player, and sometimes it bites me.
Pretty much any time I have a chance to like make sure a Planeswalker dies or not, that Planeswalker is dying. All right, second Jace Architect of Thought. Probably ticking up this time. Apparently, we've had confirmation that I did in fact say "estranged"
Yeah.
at a certain point earlier.
You totally said estranged, and I was like estranged, and you're like, that's what I said, and I was like, no, it's not, you liar. So
I blame the Mountain Dew.
yeah,
Mountain Dew talking.
I would. First you deny it, and then you pass blame. Real mature, Durward. Oh, I also have a Jace.
Dueling Jaces. I can't flub too many more words or I'll be estranged from the community.
Yeah, you're gonna be estranged already, buddy. I like how you're alternating
So many
between Coke and
tokens.
Mountain Dew.
Yeah, we talked about that already.
I keep seeing it happen, and it's just blowing my mind.
It's the 2 best substances known to mankind.
Whoa, that is a bold claim, my friend.
I'm trying to replace my blood
So actually,
with caffeine and
Andrew,
corn syrup.
Andrew looks like he's in really good shape here.
Yeah, that is one way to describe it. If Dustin can keep that Jace around, he can hold off those tokens, and Thassa can start giving evasion.
Can we see what Elspeth is at? I don't know what Elspeth is at as loyalty.
I'm pretty sure the Cloudfin Raptors hit it a couple times. I can't really see it either. I think it's at like 5. That's just a guess, though.
I think you just made a number up. That sounds. There we go. Thank you, guys.
Ding, 5.
Oh, oh, I'm Caleb. I know how to guess things, right?
Unless that's a 3. No,
You
I
don't
was
even know.
wrong. I was
You
wrong.
have no idea.
I've been wrong before.
All right, we're done here. I've been wrong before.
Not the first time. Both unblockable. Thassa eating the Elspeth. Cloudfin. Oh, I guess they're not both unblockable. There's no reason to make
Look
the
at that
Cloudfin
Jace. That
unblockable.
Jace is gonna explode.
It's weird that he didn't kill the Jace there.
Why? He's got like 17 tokens, right? Here, you can have this guy or these 2 lands, and then the lands always go to the bottom.
Yeah.
Look at all these tokens.
Like the Thassa could have eaten the Elspeth, and the Cloudfin Raptor could have eaten the Jace, right?
Possibly. I wasn't.
I think he just gave him an extra Jace activation. I don't think the 2 life was really going to matter here.
Well, he's been ticking Jace up. Oh, I see what
No,
you're saying.
the other Jace, yeah.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, ticking Jace up against Andrew is actually huge because it negates his army entirely.
Yeah. So, like, as long as that Jace stays in play, he has a shot at winning this game. There's another Architect of Thought. That's the detention sphere. He's going to have to eat his own Jace doing this, but I think it's fine.
What do you take here?
Huh?
What do you take here? You take Detention Sphere or Supreme Grip?
Definitely detention sphere.
And what do you hit? Jace?
Either Jace or Thassa.
Yeah.
You do the math on your life total. Like, he's at 12 life.
Right.
So Thassa hits are kind of important.
But
But on the
that's
other hand, Jace
Thassa's
lets
actually
you...
still turned on if you hit the Jace.
Huh? Not on board. But I'm sure Dustin has cards to
Yeah.
turn it back on.
I mean, she'd go to 4, and any blue permanent turns her back on.
Yeah.
I feel weird saying turns on. Like, Like we're arousing these gods. That god gets turned on by that. What? That's awkward. Actually, I mean, before
She
Jace...
made the merfolk in her own fishy image.
Nice.
Before what?
Before Dustin hit that Jace, this looked like it was Andrew's game.
It still kind of does.
Interesting. You think so? I
mean,
feel like if he doesn't hit
Detention
Thassa,
Sphere
though,
is
like the
pretty good
unblockable
card.
is just huge. Like, okay, make these 2 unblockable, deal 5,
Justin's like,
6, 7, 8. Like he deals 8 with
Thassa's
Thassa
pretty
and Frostburner.
good. 8's not lethal though.
It's 2 turns.
And Andrew can untap and Sphinx's Rev for a large amount.
But does he have a Sphinx's Revelation? What's in his
Yeah,
hand?
we know he has a Sphinx's Revelation from Jace.
Okay.
Earlier.
I didn't see that actually. I saw the
We talked about it.
Did we?
Yes. The Tension Sphere. Is he eating both Jaces or is he eating Thassa?
I think I blacked out.
And I can't see Dustin's hand.
There's like a it's because this is the second table, so it's actually
A little bit darker.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
it's not as well positioned as the first table. But we wanted to make sure we got the matches that were going on in case there were still matches. Yeah, that seems like the play. Jace isn't going to actually kill you, whereas Thassa could.
It looks like, yep.
And was that a rapid hybridization or?
It was.
Okay.
So Dustin doesn't want his Thassa to have Summoning Sickness. Whoo, that evolve trigger.
Wait, actually. What?
It's only 9.
What just happened there, actually?
He end of turn Cyclonic Rifted the Detention Sphere. Thassa came back into play, evolved the Cloudfin Raptor.
Oh, I asked if it was rapid hybridization. You said yes.
No, it's a Cyclonic Rift.
Well, now I know that. But I said, what was that, rapid hybridization? You were like, yeah.
I'm sorry, I was
forgive
thinking
you.
about the board state.
Okay, that's fair.
I figured you saw the card.
Well, when I asked you what card I thought it was,
Yeah, we've been through that.
That was going to tell you that I did not.
So 5, 6, 7, 8, Master of Waves.
Ian Gammon said, "There's nothing wrong with turning on gods, Frank. Just remember the thousands of babies that were made by Zeus." And he's right.
Yeah.
That dude.
He did it in
had
a bunch of
problems.
weird forms too.
It was weird.
He was like, I think I'll be a swan today.
Greek mythology was really weird.
And get boogie with some humans.
If we can find a supreme verdict, we're in really good shape. But we have one in hand actually. But it's then we wipe our 9 tokens, and I think he's really
wipe
reluctant.
the tokens, leave our opponent with Thassa and Jace.
I think he's really reluctant to do that because he wants to find another way. There's got to be a better way.
I'm surprised that Thassa didn't attack there. Maybe to play around Azoria's charm? I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. Or at least the Cloudfin Raptor, you know? Like, you have to attack with something. Like, nothing on Dustin's side attacked. Is there something I'm missing?
No, I don't think so. He played Master of Waves. No, I don't know. That's weird.
Yeah, he put when Master of Waves
Maybe he
go.
was playing around Azorius Charm.
Or he wants to hold up counter magic mana. As we're about to see
actually
here.
what he maybe he has a gainsay. Looks
Redundant Thassa.
like a Biden, a Thassa, and something else underneath.
I don't think that's...
Do we know what that third card is underneath
I think
Biden and Thassa?
I think the bottom card is Cyclonic Rift.
And that would make sense that he kept it in hand. It's got a guild symbol on it.
And then he doesn't have Biden. He has Dispel and Thassa.
Someone said there is no way Caleb mentioned a Sphinx's Revelation and Esper versus Mono Blue Devotion. Boom, in your face. We didn't talk about that Sphinx's Revelation.
It flipped off of a Jace.
No, I didn't see that at all.
You said, you what do you take here, the 2 lands or the card? Yo, you always take the card or whatever. Like, and that was the card. It was the Sphinx's Revelation when he put it into his hand.
But I didn't see that it was a Sphinx's Revelation. Actually, I thought it was a Hero's Downfall, actually.
That's weird.
Why?
Because Sphinx's Revelation is a gold card with an X.
It's really dark. Like, it was right on top of those tokens.
That's
and it's
fair.
really
I
dark.
have a different angle than you do.
You do, actually, and that's why I keep leaning over towards you because it's like an LCD monitor.
I thought you were saying it's always the card because Sphinx's Revelation is so good.
No. When there's 2 lands and a card and you have like 13 lands, you always take the card.
That's fair.
Not
That's
lands.
fair.
That's what I'm getting at.
My apologies. Tidebinder Mage. Do we have another double blue to turn on this Thassa? Andrew has a lot of cards in hand. He has Sphinx of Revelation. He has a counter. It seems like he's taking control of the game.
Yeah, getting rid of that Jace was pretty good. I mean, again, the Thassa's just so terrifying. Like, you could be like, play a guy, attack you for 5. Okay, you managed to turn it off.
I mean, Andrew can
play
hold
another guy, turn it on again.
Yeah, I mean, there's a hero's downfall. There's another Jace.
Okay, actually,
and if he hits a land here, he can hold up a counter spell.
Now, so I know, did we play the Sphinx's Revelation or not? Gainsay seems really good right here. That's pretty much a hard counter.
yeah. He's like, oh, this one's
not
going
close.
to my hand. By pretty much, we mean it is.
Yeah,
it is precisely a hard counter.
That is a hard counter for every spell in Dustin's deck. Anthony Steady, thanks for having my back on Twitter, bro. Always a pleasure. Did you see how quick that Gainsay came down?
Anything at all. Blam.
No.
And it was a Night Veil Spectre, so
yeah,
that's triple blue for the Thassa. Right.
It was probably one of the best cards he could have countered, to be honest.
Right.
Outside of Master Waves, anyway.
Or a Cyclonic Rift on the Detention Sphere.
Yeah, that's good, too.
Another Jace, maybe. Yeah, he was okay with that card.
Oh, Frost Bizzle. Frost Bizzle Whizzle.
Things are about to get weird.
They already got weird. He's in play.
Let's get weird. Let's get weird.
We already got weird, though. What did he just do? Did he just... he was deciding whether to dissolve that?
Yeah.
He dissolved that weird into nothing.
He did. Is that a Sin Collector? It is. That's interesting.
Wow,
I suppose with the mono
awesome.
blue deck, bringing in counters post-board.
Oh, it looks like we hit something. I don't know
what
what it was,
makes
though.
sense.
Was that a dissolve that he hit? No, otherwise he would have cast
No, he would have countered it, yeah.
What did he hit then?
Dispel. We saw it earlier.
Oh, okay. Again, I'm missing the cards because I can't see them fast enough because they're not really,
that one I know I mentioned. You called it a Bident of Thassa, and I was like, that's not correct.
Okay.
Anyway, not that it matters. You're doing a good job, Frank.
Thanks,
I'm glad
buddy.
you're here.
I appreciate it. Oh, there he is. That's what we were afraid
How
of.
masterful. Probably not going to be good enough.
Oh, is it in response? Yeah, with trigger on the stack. Yeah. Fantastic.
Excellent play. Trigger on the stack, sacrifice a creature. Your only creature is the master.
Done.
Tokens come into play. Oh, the tokens.
Sea Life dead.
You have successfully triggered a whole lot of Morbid.
Yes.
This looks like a Sphinx's Rev.
Oh.
That was a very defiant.
Did you see how aggressive he was?
Yeah,
when
he like slams it into plays like this wins the game. Bam.
He's like, I'm going for 8, just so you know.
Sphinx's Rev is satisfying like that.
It really is. Because you feel like you're starting the game over and they're not.
It's a one-person time twister.
It's a one-person time. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah. Looks like we're going to have a Esper on Mono Blue Aggro finals. Are you excited to see more of this?
Hey man, this isn't over till it's over, bro.
We know Andrew's sideboard plan now. We know he's going to bring in Sin Collectors.
Yeah, Sin Collector seems good though.
It does, yeah.
I like
Detention Sphere.
I like all guys like that are just 2-for-1s.
I don't think I like that Detention Sphere.
On Thassa?
Yeah, because he knows that Dustin has a second Thassa in hand. So like his one.
Does he have any way to bounce it? Because that'd be sick if you could bounce your own Detention Sphere, then you got to sack the Thassa. I guess that'd be fun.
And then replay the Detention Sphere.
That would be better in the old days when having
the
2
new
legends
rule,
died.
Yeah, definitely. Dustin's like, all right, play my cards, I guess. And the Jace eats a counter. Does not resolve his scry, doesn't even care. Just trying to end the game.
Correct.
All the Detention Spheres. Whoa. Blinking in and out.
Yeah, so we have...
so we have a win condition.
Yeah, we have another
Elspeth. We have a Planeswalker.
And a Sin Collector.
Yeah. Is he scrying?
No, he can't. He doesn't have a Thassa anymore.
It looked like he was resolving a scry.
No, I think
the way
he was actually
the
just
card
like...
up. You think that's just how he's used to drawing his cards
I think
now?
he's dishearteningly looking at it to see if it's going to save him.
Yeah,
from
that's fair. That's
this
fair.
Mess.
I don't think the Night Veil Spectre is going to do it.
No, it's gonna try. It's a
so
noble
many
creature.
cards. Would you say it's a hero?
I would not. I would not say that.
Andrew thought it was. Andrew's playing really fast.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
And he's
like, would you like to scoop? I have a lot of these.
Oh, let me look. Let me look.
Dustin draws.
Yes,
All
I
right.
would.
All right, you got me. I'll admit it. Good luck in the finals.
Very close.
All those things.
I mean, close in the sense of like.
Just the handshake.
That was actually funny. He's like, look, this is my hand. Can we just. Can we call